trained for a few months, and he said, hey, you're really good. You know, you should join a tournament.
Oh.
And I said, I'm not ready yet. And he's like, no, but you're really good. So I joined, you know, and to be honest, I was doing good, right? I had side control, right? But I don't know if you put too much pressure, they'll flip you, you know. So
sweep you,
so I had side control, and I was good for a minute, and then, you know, I leaned over, and all of a sudden, he swept me, right? So then we're going back and forth because he has my arm. Doing this, I don't even know what it is at the time, but I'm thinking, man, I'm strong. I'll just push him back and forth, right? So I'm doing this for like a minute, you know, and my coach Greg at the time, you know, because we're all new, even he's new, right? He's giving me one instruction. He's saying oompa, oompa.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying to bridge.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps saying oompa, and at this point I'm like, I've oompa'd like 100 times. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah. And
right?
you're tired.
And I'm tired.
Yeah.
Right. So then one last this way, and then the last one I said, man, I can't hold it no more.
Oh.
So he turns me and he cranks me, and I don't know anything, you know, I don't know anything. So I don't even tap. Like I tap, verbal taps, I go, because it pops.
Yeah.
Right.
Oy.
So that was my first experience in a tournament.
Oh my gosh.
And then from then on, I was like mentally like screwed up. Discouraged, right? And then, so every time I tried to restart, I was always like, nah, I don't want to do this. Nah, I don't want to do this, you know? So much time had passed from then until I actually like said, okay, I'm going to really like restart and do it. You know what I mean? But I think about like, hey, you know, what if I had just went through it? You know, cause I'm always trying to like the mumbo jumbo part. Understand. Yeah. Like the reality is actually, so to go a little bit further back, I started getting interested in jiu-jitsu, and jiu-jitsu specifically, like at UFC 1. That's how old I am.
Oh, Hoist Gracie.
When Hoist Gracie was pulling on Kimo's ponytail.
Yep.
I seen those things live. I seen it in real time.
You was in there.
No, I wasn't there, but I seen it like.
Oh, you was watching them
when it happened. Yeah, you know, like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, there's this new thing. Check it out. Like the very first one, right?
I remember.
So I'm like 17 years old. It's Christmas time. I'm watching this, right? And I'm like, man, I can do that, whatever that is. But at that time, that was only that right there, right? Jiu-jitsu was nowhere. There wasn't a jiu-jitsu around the corner. There wasn't even a white belt in the area. It was nobody, right? It was just on TV.
Yeah. So
I'm like, I think I can do that, but I never did it, you know. And then finally, when jiu-jitsu became and martial arts MMA started becoming, you know, popular. Now I'm at a point where I'm like, Trey's 10 years old. I started going to jiu-jitsu because I wanted to get him into jiu-jitsu. But he didn't want to get into it, so I was already there. And so I said, okay, I'll start. But at that time, I thought I was too old. I'm sorry, and I'm going somewhere. So I thought I was too old, right? I'm like maybe 29, 30, 2009, somewhere around there, right? So then at 30 years old, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing jiu-jitsu. You know, I think I'm too old, but I'm getting better. And then that happened to me as a 30-year-old man.
When you hurt your arm.
Yeah. So then I'm like, man, I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this. And that's ego, actually, right? So then you fast forward, like fast forward like a few years, and then Trey, not actually a lot of years, and then Trey wants to train. So then I link up with my good friend Doyle Childs, who trained back at
San Jose.
At Battle Control with me and Greg.
When
we first started training, he was a white belt, I was a white belt. He wanted to fight, but there was no such thing, right?
Back in
you know, everybody's saying, I want to fight, right? So fast forward when Trey wants to fight, and this is my mental is kind of still messing with me because that's why I'm going in and out, right? Me and Doyle link back up. I take Trey to learn jiu-jitsu from Doyle, who is now a pro fighter with accolades, belted up, right? And here I am, like, man, I'm still a white belt, right? So I'm like, my mental's messing with me, right? And then not too long, right before COVID, you know, I decided, okay, you know, I'm gonna get back into it. And COVID hit, and then we came over here. This is when we moved here, and I signed up at the Nest because of Kiai. I don't know if you know what Kiai is. No. What's up, Kiai? He owns a tattoo shop in Kihei.
I think I've seen him a couple times. I think, yeah.
So really good dude too. Cool. He goes to the Nest, so he told me go to the Nest. So I signed up, but it's COVID. I go there like couple times, and this is where I met Kavei. Well, I was telling, yeah, Kavei, and at the time she's a white belt. And then again, you know, the mental, and then I leave. I don't go there for a long time, and then right before we come back here this last year, getting to, you know, where we're at today, I meet this lady named Olivia, and it's kind of funny because you talk girls and this and that. I meet this lady, my coach Olivia. She said she was going to start a Jiu Jitsu class at a new school that had nobody, and I was okay. I'm gonna go there because I want to start over. I don't want to like have the pressure of like going to compete. Yeah. I want to compete, but I want to feel like I can start fresh. I don't want to go see old faces and they have brown belts and here I have my stupid white belt, right? So Coach Olivia like said, yeah. So she started her school. I went there. She was like instrumental in me like saying, you know what? And this is now we're, you know, said 30. Now I'm 45, 44.
And you look good for your age.
Thank you, bro.
You look like when you told me that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I thought he was like 30 or like, you know what I mean? Like mid 30.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
And when you said that, I was like, what do you eat? Like, I'm like, what are you eating? What are you drinking? Because I need to know.
Water.
Water.
Yeah, so then I met Olivia, and you know, I got really inspired. So this is like this past year.
Oh, okay.
And this is the past year. Like I said, you know what? Now I'm going to stick with it. So I've been way more consistent. I've actually competed twice.
Yeah.
But kind of going all the way back, and I'm thinking, you know, that whole journey. I actually went to a school, Heroes Martial Arts in San Jose. They're a really good school.
Yeah.
The owner of these schools, again, they were those white belts and the blue belts. Now they have schools. Now they're second-degree black belts. And they don't even know me because all I did was they were the white belts that kept on going. I was the white belt that stopped. And now I'm looking at them like, man, you got a school. You don't even know who I am. If I would have just continued along with you, you would know who I am today. So I'm getting somewhere. You would know who I am today. I'd be a black belt. I'd have been in tournaments and done all these things, but I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here.
I know what you mean.
So the fact that I'm still a white belt, it's okay because it was all timing. I wasn't supposed to start my journey to whatever belt I'm going to. And actually now today I don't care, but I wasn't supposed to start my journey of this thing until now.
Yes.